So, I mean, today we're really just introducing, even beginning to think about what we're doing. This isn't really an episode. This is a prepisode. This is a prepisode. Okay?
Wait, we have to clarify.
Prepisode 1.
We told you all we lost our funding back in season 1 because we lost the store.
Now, I mean, now we really lost our funding.
Yeah. Now we're on a couch
we
with some iPhones.
Right, iPhones. Because we said we lost our funding, but somehow we still had lavs, and we still had nice cameras, whatever they're called, and we had lighting.
Yep.
Now we
had a makeup artist.
Really lost our funding. We basically, had someone come over to hold the camera.
That would be Michael. Thank you, Michael. I'm in a Michael sandwich right now. I got Michael and I got Michael. That's great. So yeah.
We have no funding. So, but anyway, that's funny in its own right. It's funny in a narrative sense. But what's also funny is that now we have no funding.
Right.
And we also realize that it's a whole different ball game. The Great American Pot Show.
Right. Great American Pot Show is a whole new meaning.
Ball game.
Gaps. We've moved from the Great American Pot Show to gaps.
Yeah.
We had funding gaps.
Fully.
Gaps.
Fully. All the other letters were taken away from us.
Yeah. So.
But that's a good thing because now we have to be even more real.
That's right.
Now we have to be even more real.
That's right.
And this is reality. After all, that's the whole point. And lo and behold, I mean, this can't be overstated, at the same exact time that we lost our funding, President Trump, or President-elect Trump, was elected president.
Yes. Correlation? I don't think so. I mean, correlation? I think so. Strike that. Yeah. I mean, Sessions doesn't like pot.
No, Sessions said, the quote was, I sent it to you, the quote was, no one who's good smokes pot. Is that what it is? Or no one who smokes pot is good?
No one who smokes pot is good.
Right. Or no one who's a good person smokes pot. So,
Sessions is the one to be judging good people. He's a racist. Okay, so he gets to decide who's good.
Right. But, automatically, we're not good in his cosmos, which I think is so hilarious. I mean, it immediately shows the limits of good, even what good means. Immediately. In the most conventional, in our government. I mean, granted, it's Trump's government, so that needs to be taken with a grain of salt. But still.
You guys, we are in a puppet democracy now. Now we know what, the Ugandans, what, the people in fucking Venezuela, you name it, we are fucked. We've got fucking his sons running his businesses. We've got his son-in-law as his chief advisor. I love how there's a Trump Act on the table, which will now, this is the only pass, president billionaires out there, wannabes, only time in history now that a president will not be required to divest his business interests. There will be a law that will be passed. After this. And also there will be laws passed that you can't have your family members to be your advisors. Basically, all of the things you're supposed to do that aren't written down because it's good manners. You shouldn't have to there shouldn't be a law that says you have to be nice to people. But now there will be laws legislating exactly what you are supposed to do when you're a president, because Trump's breaking all known protocol and all known
norms, which has become the favored word.
Yes.
Now, the one thing that we can't get into on the Great American Podcast, and we have to be very sensitive about it, is Trump bashing. Because I happen to be very entertained by Donald Trump. I am like a...
Even though he stiffed you.
He
got stiffed,
well,
guys.
I mean, part of...
He stiffs everybody.
He stiffs people. But you know what? Being stiffed by Trump, I have to admit, was a bit of a gift. Because I found that sort of naked aggression, I don't even know if I'd call it aggression, but just like getting away with something, I found it to be rather inspiring, and it also woke me up to how to do business in a smarter way. But that's beside the point. I am charmed by Trump because I know Trump. I worked with Trump. We smoked pot together several times. We had a fantastic time together. I get his shtick as pure entertainment, like looking at today's press conference as if it were a circus.
Horrifying.
I was totally amused, you know, completely an engaged audience member, which maybe is a horrible thing to say. I mean, maybe that's like, oh my God, well, you're just an audience. Like that's, you're not participating in our democracy. You're just a voyeur. You're just a television watcher. That's why you like Trump. You know what? That's valid. Guilty as charged.
Okay, can I interject there and just tell everyone that you've got to go watch 30 Rock, episode 2, and the episode title is Cooter. Alec Baldwin, as Jack Donaghy, goes to Washington, and he says he goes to work for the Homeland Security Department in the Bush administration, which doesn't even have pens. And Jack says, we're going to make America great again.
Oh, I remember it.
Alec Baldwin at Make America Great Again, 2008. Who's impersonating who?
It's brilliant. On that, I totally remember that.
Yes.
I totally remember that. Well, yeah, it's all about television. I mean, in a sense.
But you fucking failed America, dude. Like, you failed by failing to convert Trump, by losing him as a client. You failed.
I mean, like, you could
he's
argue...
your problem, and you have to fucking fix it.
Look, I own the Trump problem. I do, but that's implying that if I'd have stuck with Trump, that I wouldn't have become Kellyanne Conway. So, in a sense, we had to split.
I don't know about this.
We had to spliff.
I don't know about this. I'm not sure.
If that's a riff. We had to spliff.
I think you gotta do something.
I mean, you know, look, I would love to hang with Trump more again, and believe me, I would try to bring him a shit ton of, like, a fucking avalanche of consciousness. That would be an amazing experience, getting high with him, even tripping with him. I think we did. I mean, we tripped on, I think it was mushrooms together, which was really amazing.
Okay.
So that would be fantastic. So we should try to arrange that. I mean,
okay. I think that should be
do you have
our goal.
I think you probably have more connections than I do to that, coming from the, not that I don't come from the East Coast, but you're kind of okay with your family, and your family is very patrician.
I have no connections to Trump. Zero.
Okay. Well, I probably do.
Yes, I think you do. We're going to have to work on that.
Well, it can't be me is the point. I can't go direct to Trump at this point, because fail once. I mean, first of all, as you know, but fail public. I can't. We need an intermediary.
Okay.
I do know a lot of people who know Trump. I don't know a lot of people who like Trump, ironically. I mean, almost nobody, which is really sad. I don't think I know hardly anybody. I mean, I know of a couple of people who I know. What?
You're so lucky.
I'm so sorry. See, that's why I think you might be able to get us to Trump better than I can get us to Trump. Because you have some Lakers in your midst.
It's really upsetting.
Anyway, have we covered everything we need to cover?
I think this is everything we need to cover now.
Is there anything that we didn't? We know, we have a sense what we're doing. This is our YouTube show.
Our YouTube show on YouTube.
Did you want to say anything about the Prohibited Network?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Wait, 1 minute. Okay.
Okay.
Quick.
Prohibited, guys. We're part of Prohibited now. We're part of their Spliff network. Check out Prohibited. That's PROHBTD.com.
Nice. Well
no vowels.
Well done. We've lost our funding, but at the same time, we're now on a Spliff network.
We got some distribution. So maybe we'll get some funding. Maybe some funding is going to come in.
Woo!
Yeah!
Ad revenue!
Gaps 420! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so upset about my family.
Oh, keep filming. Long videos are good on YouTube. Keep filming. Don't stop.
Oh. Michael, you can stop filming now.
You can stop.
It's
okay.
okay.
You want to get to 15? We're almost there.
15
I can
minutes?
see it over the hill.
No, we got the first
15
video.
minutes.
We got the first one already, the 2-minute one we got to tack onto this.
Oh, okay, so we're good. We're good to go, but now we're overly good.
Ciao.
Ciao, me.